Maraming salamat, Patricia. At from the Active Center in Quezon City, balik tayo dito sa Antipolo. Dito nga punong-puno nga po tayo. At wala pong bigo. Kahit na mababa yung score ng ating laban, hindi po nagkukulang ang pisikalan, ang tulakan, ang banggaan. But first, let's take a break from all the intense action and check the vital statistics from the first half. Jason, bigyan natin ng kahulugan itong tweak, yung sinasabi nating pag-adjust ng dalawang teams. How does it reflect in the halftime numbers?
Unang-una, yung silipin kagad natin, field goal percentage. Look at the field goal percentage of Barangay Ginebra. 34%. Isipin mo, mababa na yan, pero higit na mababa pa. Yung sa Alaska Aces, only 27%, and that's why our score is so low because both teams are struggling in making that basket. Tapos sundan natin dito, yung rebounds, no? Yung Alaska Aces, they're a much bigger team and are doing a good job of getting rebounds. It's a +8 right there in terms of rebounds. But their assists total para sa Alaska, very low, only 6. Ginebra, decent at 8. Alaska, usually a team that passes the ball very well. That's something that they have to correct. Bench points. Remember how Barangay Ginebra started off with that young crew, a crew that was more defensive with Rob Labagala. Kaya yung bench points nila, kitang-kita mo, they almost double the bench points of the Alaska Aces. And finally, second chance points going for the Aces because nga, yung sinabi natin, yung mga big men nila was really lording it over in terms of rebounds.
Okay, ito, from the halftime numbers, silipin naman natin yung mga bumibida po at the end of the first half. For Alaska, Sonny Tos, hindi na nakakagulat that Sonny has always been the focal point of that triangle. Mike Cortez coming off the bench, Mark Caguioa coming off the bench, Tubid firing 5, kaya nga ang laki ng bench score rin ng Ginebra. But Mac Barakel, siya yung angat na angat in that first half. Not because he went on a scoring tear, but because he showed yung bang nangingibabaw na confidence for a rookie.
And for Mac Barakel, you're playing your first couple of minutes with your team. And then you're able to score 6 points. And the nice thing with him is, he did it on both ends. Nakakuha siya ng 6 na puntos. Tapos doon, he was able to bring in toughness. And also, he wasn't a liability on defense. So, when you look at the totality of what he brought to Alaska, dun sa unang half natin, napakaganda ng performance ito si Mac Barakel.
Mark Caguioa, J.R. Reyes, magandang ginawa nito in terms of boxing out and rebounding as well. And si Caguioa, trying to get used to Caguioa na hindi mohawk or hindi naka-headband. Kablay also came off the bench, had a 3-pointer earlier. And Ronald Tubid, you know what's interesting? Mac Barakel, ang tawag sa kanya ng mga Gilas teammates niya, si Mac Barakel ang Ronald Tubid ng Gilas. What does that mean?
I don't know if that's what spin that meant.
Yan ang sabi. Mac Barakel ang Ronald Tubid ng Gilas. What could that possibly mean?
I think when it comes to, when you look at that Gilas squad as well, Mac Barakel will be the first guy to really stand his ground. Will not move. Parang ganun din si Ronald Tubid. Pag tinulak mo, ay hindi, si Ronald pala magpa-flap. Pero si Ronald, he is not gonna back down. He is a presence in terms of defense para sa kanyang koponan. Maybe Mac Barakel can do that for Alaska as well.
How dare you say that Tubid flaps? That is a defensive strategy.
Which is called
a flap. Na-effective naman eh. Okay, so, nasa United Center po tayo at simula na ng second half. Alaska, ito kanilang unang laro at ang Ginebra trying to bounce back from that loss to Rain or Shine on opening night. And Barakel missing again. I tell you, these Alaska rookies, they have the green light to shoot.
And that play somewhat surprised Barangay Ginebra. That's similar to a play that is run by Gilas when they have 2 big guys up top. And then nalilibre yung isang shooter sa ibabaw. Barakel just could not knock him down.
And here's Caguioa starting the second half kasama si Tubid. Shot clock winding down, by the way. Analeta is there, Mamaril and Labagala. And bagsak si Barakel and Tubid is also in the vicinity. And the foul is against Mac Barakel. Pushing foul. Pangalawa. Laban kay Barakel. Pinulak niya si Canaleta. Canaleta starting the second half. He also started the ball game para sa Ginebra.
Remember, para sa Barangay Ginebra, one of the things that may have led to itong si Canaleta starting is at the end of last year, moving into this year, they were actually expecting, or they had an idea that maybe Rudy Hatfield was coming back, but all of a sudden that did not pan through. So a little bit more emphasis in terms of playing time ang makukuha nitong si KG Canaleta at that 4 spot.
8 points para kay Baracael in his very first PBA game as an official player. Kasi naglaro to sa Gilas, pero guest player po siya noon. So, lahat po nitong Gilas players, with the exception of Japet Aguilar, ay pwede mag-Rookie of the Year.
This is going to be a tough year to choose a Rookie of the Year.
You know, the Rookie of the Year race, this early, ay pwede ang pamagat niyan ay, you know, the Gilas boys and Paul Lee. sila na yung naglalaban for that distinction.
What has Paul Lee done? 2 games, 2 best player of the game so far?
Paul Lee is something else, huh? And here's a pass, Baracael to De La Cruz off the glass.
And just to go back to that point of Paul Lee, no? Hey, Paul Lee is something else. But remember, he's number 2. He was picked number 2. May nauna pa dun. Hindi pa nakakalaro.
Hindi pa natin nakikita, JG. By the way, kanina nanalo ang Rainier Shine over Powerade in a close game. 96-93. Paul Lee had 19 points. At siya nga, muli, ang hinirang na best player. Labagala gets away and scores over Sunny Tos.
You have to love the energy of this young man. Ito si Rob Labagala.
No, he's not a young man. Unfortunately. He just looks like a young man.
He's yet younger compared to us.
That's true. Labagala, after finishing his career with UAE, ang tagal po niya naghintay. Lahat yata ng pwedeng salihan na liga, nasalihan na niya. But patience paying off. Tapos ito, nasa PBA na po siya. Here's Baracael. Fires again. Baracael Lubis. Paghiwa. Omarin. Cross court, Labagala. Lots of time to shoot para sa Ginebra. And now shot clock down to 8. Here's Tubid. Alam mo sinong tahimik? Cyrus has been quiet.
Yeah. He actually started this game, played a lot of minutes in the first quarter. Tapos yung second quarter, hindi na siya masyadong ginamit. As we saw minutes for Eric Salamat and as well as Brandon Cablay.
And to shoot para sa Ginebra. Shot clock down to 4. Kagiwa. Slicing through. Forcing a shot. Almost but not quite. Bola ng Kagiwa ulit.
Like you said, supreme confidence. The first shot was a 4 shot. The second shot luckily went to his lap and then was able to know what to do at the paint.
Ginebra by 6. Tenorio no go. Hindi pa pumasok nila. And here's Mamarin. Ginebra hinaharap ang kanilang unang panalo here in the 37th season rather. At it is dun si Kagiwa, rebound Tenorio. Here's De La Cruz. Bagsak si Mamarin. Here's Baracael inside, and Baracael will score.
His ability to shoot that 10 to 15 to 18 footer with a lot of confidence and with accuracy will really help this Alaska squad.
Four-point game para sa Ginebra. Here's Tubid. Shot clock down to 7. Little Robbie Labagala has the ball. There's a switch. Si LA bumabatay kay Canaleta. Wow! What a shot by Labagala! Canaleta, titira ko ba? Papasa ko ba? Titira ko na lang. Papabanda ko pa. At swak yan.
I mean,
Talagang nakaplano yun.
we've had, what, 4 game days so far sa ating torneo na to. And we've seen so many crazy shots dito sa ating season na to. I mean,
Okay. This is, paki-spelling.
spelling. Eh, spinelling niya sa ere.
Wow! Super hang time move. And the pride of Talisay in Cebu, little Robbie Labagala.
And yes, sir,
Connects.
and Mr. Labagala, yes, you can smile after a
Pwede,
shot like
pwede.
that.
Canaleta. Hook pass. And Villanueva gets away. A nice pass from Kaliwa. And a two-man game working. And now, itong Ginebra, lamang na ng 8. Biggest lead of the ball game para sa Ginebra. And Joel Banal is no choice. Call a timeout here with 6:50 remaining in the third period. Alaska nag-ahabol. Ginebra lumalamang. 46-38. Sino ang tataguriang 2011 Philippine National Pool Champion? Alamin sa 2011 BSCP National Pool Championship, October 9, 12 noon. October 10 and 11, 5 ng hapon dito lang sa Active on IBC. Ginebra now building their biggest lead of the ball game at 8 points, 46-38. So galing tayo sa isang timeout ni Coach Joel Banal. And here's Cyrus. Cyrus only 5 points so far. Humihit and he scores.
Has to read that basket because on the other end, nahihirapan silang pigilan itong Barangay Ginebra. Ginebra had scored 12 points in 5.5 minutes, while they, on the other hand, could only muster 6.
Good pull-up para kay Canaleta. Controlled pull-up. Nice release. Canaleta now in double figures with 11 points.
I like that outside shot of Canaleta, but at the same time, it makes me wonder, kailan ko kaya ulit makikita si Canaleta nagdadak?
Di ba, shouldn't fans appreciate when a player falls or Tori de la Cruz? That's something that will never change. That baseline jumper, that's money in the bank para kay de la Cruz. Okay, let's go back to Canaleta. Isn't that part of a player's evolution?
Definitely, and it's better if you're able to shoot from the outside. It's really good for your career, but for the fans, they'd love to see him dunk.
That's a good point. Turn around. It's as if matagal na nating sinusubaybayan as Baracaelos calls for his third foul. Itong career ni Canaleta. And the strange thing is, nung college siya sa UE, ganito yung laro niya. Back to the basket, pero fall away. Kung sila ni Hubalde na sa UE noon, ganoon siya, hindi siya masyadong high flyer. Pagdating niya Air 21, he became a high flyer. Open court, and that's how he became the Da Vinci of dunks. And at hindi natatalo sa mga slam dunk contests. And now, ito na, balik siya dun sa parang